Hello, and welcome back to the greatest YouTube channel, the greatest sailing YouTube channel of all the internet, on all the internet, the greatest YouTube sailing channel of all time. Welcome back. You're here. Congratulations for making it back. That is quite the achievement. Today, this is just a beautiful moment, ladies and gentlemen, that we're having here. This doesn't happen very often. And I've ruined it. I've ruined it. She's gone. Anyways, today, ladies and gentlemen, we finally get to make a video where it's just the two of us, just you and I, and my cat. I've got nobody on the boat, and I'm getting ready to sail to the Big Island. And today is Tuesday. I'm planning on sailing there Thursday, depending on the weather, which is looking good. I don't know if I'm going to the Big Island, straight to the Big Island, or stopping at... I think what I want... I don't know why, for any particular reason, really. I feel like it makes more sense in my head to sail straight to the Big Island, and then... because I'm going to spend about a month off of Oahu sailing around. And so, like, I spend, sail straight to the Big Island, spend like a week there, sail to Maui, then sail to, the other islands on the way back to Oahu. I think I'm going to do something like that. I'm not sure yet. But, anyways, what we got going on today is I was going through the boat, kind of getting the boat ready, and I found an issue that I'm kind of upset I didn't find it sooner, because it's led to quite a bit of corrosion, and that is bad seamanship on my part. I should have found it sooner. But I didn't, and we live and we learn. That's the way she goes. But what's happened here is my let me grab a light. Whoa, yeah, it's not good. So my raw water pump here, it's gonna be all... There it goes. My raw water pump. Let's try that again. I don't know if we'll be able to shine a light there for you guys because it'll be flickering. But my raw water pump has a leak. So I fortunately have a spare one that came with the boat, but it's leaking through the bottom here. So, and I kind of took this apart to play around with it to see if there's something I could do. Doesn't look like there is. So I do have a replacement, so I'm just going to replace it. And that's surely to be a bit of a chore. But what's happened is it's leaking salt water. All of this is new, mind you. All of it is new. All of this stuff here, and it is severely corroded. Especially down here, because it's just salt water just dripping on there. I don't really know how long it's been like that. It's silly that I didn't catch it sooner, but... I should go over the engine after every single time I take it out, but I don't because I guess, I'm lazy, but I've learned some lessons. So now I'm going to replace that, see how long that takes, and then I'm going to clean up all those wires and, just inspect everything and just clean up all the corrosion best I can, so to minimize any future issue. But, it's not like a fast leak. It's just every 30 seconds or so it drips right onto all of the entire control panel that's in there, which is very inconvenient. But that's the way she goes. So we're going to start doing that today, and I'm going to film it. And you're going to watch it for some reason. And also, today I am moderately to severely hungover. My friend just flew back to Oahu to visit, and just left, but came yesterday, or they were here yesterday, and for the last day I'll be honest, we tied one on. I didn't mean to. That's just the way she goes. I didn't mean to tie one on. I didn't mean to drink as much as I did, but I did. And that's just how it is. That's how it is. So I am very hungover. I don't feel good. I've got a bit of a shaky thing going on here, and I'm sorry about that, but the world must must continue to turn here. And it was definitely a late start today. I'm going to try and get this done today. It probably will extend into tomorrow, because I've got another friend that's flying in that I have to pick up at the airport at like 7, and it's already like 2, so I'm definitely getting a late start. Just took a slow morning, but better to get started. I'm gonna stop talking here. I'm afraid of starting to dig holes, and that's what I do. I just I'll just keep digging and talking, and yeah, let's start doing this here. All right. First things first. I've got to close the through hole intake. Yeah. Oh. Here we go. There it is. I gotta close it so I don't sink the boat. There it is. Let's not make a mess. I just cleaned the boat too, like did a super deep clean on the outside, and I'm for sure about to make it all oily. Yep, the belt's gonna have to come off. Man, I'm a bit hungover. I'm a bit hungover, but if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. And that's what we're doing here today. We're being tough and dumb. And this is gonna probably not go spectacularly. And right now, what I'm doing is heavily procrastinating, because I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it at all. I don't ever want to do anything. But that's the thing, you know. Always do it. So, because if you don't do it, then it just makes life worse. It's an enjoyable thing to do the things that you don't want to do once you've done it. And that is a little bit of a lesson for y'all there. See, best channel. You get all kinds of insight from me. What was I doing? Working real slow today. There's the old belt. I need to find a way to capture the salt water. My engine sucks to work on, by the way. It's very tight. It's very hard to film. It's never been easy. Ever. I don't even know what to. I could just put this here, maybe. But I need to find a way to not get salt water everywhere. So what hose should I take off here? So I'll take this off, pour it into a thing. I hate hoses. Yeah, I'll need to take this. There is 1, 2, I think 2 clamps. 2 or 3, should be 3, right? Maybe there's only 2. Oh. There's a gasket there, and I'm fears I don't have a gasket to replace that. We shall see. I think I'm going to cut the top of this off. I got a Leatherman. Not sponsored, but I've always wanted one, so I felt like indulging. Been a while since I've done any sort of real engine work. I actually really enjoy it. I don't enjoy it that much. Water's getting everywhere here. don't enjoy it that much being hungover and all, but it is what it is. I can't complain. You know, I'm living a good life. Prep the area. I don't want to get salt water on everything. So, I think we're going to detach this hose first. Here. I really love working on my boat and listening to music, but I can't when I make these videos. Because YouTube's super weird about, like, you know, what's it called when they monetize, you know, or I don't know what it's called, copyright. So I can never play music when I work on my boat and film. But I hate hoses. I hate hoses. Okay, got one hose off. Down the sink. Oh, come on. Ooh. Okay, so now I should just be able to take this off. I should. Did I go with a wrench? What do I go with here? Not exactly sure what's going to happen. I've obviously replaced the impeller before. I've never replaced the actual whole pump, so I don't really know what's behind this here when I take it off. I feel like there's going to be obviously a gasket, which I'm sure I don't have. So let's just keep taking things apart and seeing what happens. All right. Oh, there it is, baby. There is the water pump. There she is. Cool. So now I have to separate, I have to get these off, put them on the new one. It seems very oily. Yeah, there's no gasket. Oh yeah, there is. Alright. I wonder if it was leaking from just the gasket. Maybe the water pump's fine. I think could have been leaking from just the gasket. I'm gonna replace it anyways because I can. But there it is. That is where it was. And is there supposed to be a screw there? No. No. Alrighty, so I am gonna replace it, put all the things on there, but I don't have any Vaseline, and I know it's on this boat. I know it's on this boat somewhere. I can't find it anywhere, so I have to go to the store and get Vaseline, which is such a doozy. But that's the way it goes, and I'll probably go to the store and get Vaseline, and then something else will come up, and I'll have to go to the store once again. The biggest time eater when doing a project is always having to go to the store. Every time. But it is what it is. And I think I'll probably just start moving components first here onto there. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I could leave this as it is. Probably just replace the whole thing. I'm just trying to cut corners, and that is not going to do me any favors, so we're not going to cut any corners. Alright, so I got that one off. This other one is going to be a bit of a challenge, but we'll cross that. That is a problem for a little bit later. And this needs to go that way. And I need to put some plumber's tape on it. Oh dear God, I got it. That was looking grim. That was looking grim. But I got it. And I got the other one on here. There she is. Okay. Now, let's take this apart here. I'm going to take this one apart just because I can't exactly remember. Alrighty, I got it taken apart. Old impeller, looking very good. So now we have ran into the situation, of course, where we need Vaseline. Alright, actually I've decided to continue to procrastinate on the Vaseline situation, and I'm actually, because I don't need to do that right now, what I can do is I'm just going to get this unit on there, because I don't need Vaseline for that, and so just start getting it all put together. I can put the hoses on. I don't need to do any, well, maybe it'd be easier to not put the hoses on actually, but at least get that on, because I called a friend who didn't pick up, so I'm going to procrastinate and wait, see if he calls back, but put this back together here, and somehow I'm going to film it as well. There she goes. And then it would really be a doozy to cross thread these. So fortunately I've been cross threading things for a long time, so I know exactly what it feels like. And by no means am I here to teach anything, but it's always a good rule of thumb to go finger tight before you start wrenching on it. So far, this job's coming out. It's working out actually pretty well. Oh. I forgot to put the gasket on, as one does. It's not easy being an idiot. You know? Oh. Oh. It's okay, we got it. Alright, well, we're going to skip this. Next scene, I'll have that gasket on, put this back on, and we'll have this on, and hopefully I get the Vaseline call. We get Vaseline, Vaseline up in here. Because I don't want to go to the store. Okay. Alright. Okay. Vaseline has been acquired. And so you want to put Vaseline. Once again, I'm not here to teach anybody anything, but I think some people will know this for sure. Some people wonder why I needed Vaseline. And that's because you want to lather this thing up with Vaseline, because for a little bit when I go start the engine, it'll be dry and there'll be no water, and if it's dry, it'll burn itself and melt the things, and then it all goes into the heat exchange, and then it becomes a much more complex issue than what it is now, and we want to avoid that at all costs, because I don't like doing complex things. Alright. What's going on here? I think okay, alright. If I remember correctly, I think somebody said at one point to put Vaseline on this gasket just a little bit, so it helps it just stick on. That goes on, and then we need to put a bunch of Vaseline in here. Put Vaseline in here. And then I learned a trick, I think, from a YouTube video, which I'll show you in a second here. The trick is to put this on like so. Oh God. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. And then maybe I should zip tie it first. So you zip tie the things down so you can fit the thing. You know what I'm saying? You guys, maybe it's easier if I do it in here. Hold on a minute. Bear with me here. Maybe I just put it in here. So this needs to go on like that. So that means this needs to be right. This needs to be right there. Should just get the zip tie. Oh, don't need it. Don't need it. That seems a little high. Is that how it was? Is this the same? Yeah. Huh. Did I put this on differently? I did, didn't I? I must have put... took reference pictures here. I think I actually moved this piece. Needs to be slightly more over here. So I need to rotate it slightly. So I'm going to do that and we'll be back. Alright, let's try this again. Whatever. Okay. It looks better, much better. So now you must gain control of the situation here. Oh, it goes through the back, doesn't it? Alrighty, I've got it back on. There it is. So I'm going to connect the hoses. I'm not going to film it because I don't want to, and it will be pointless. And but yeah, I'm going to connect the hoses, put the new belt on, and then we're going to see if it works. If I did it right, we're going to see that. And there is my kitty. She is. Earlier, she jumped from the table, attempting to jump up here. And that is quite the gap. And she misjudged the gap and landed directly on my head as I was doing this here, and it was a bit of a shock to the nervous system. But we're back. The adrenaline has subsided, and I'm going to continue on here before I continue to procrastinate. Alright, hose is back on. Water pump is on, new belts on, and I'm pretty sure all I have to do is turn on the, or open the seacock to let the raw water in, and I'm pretty sure that's it. I can't remember. Well, there's one way to find out, and that is open it and then start the engine and see what happens. And that is what we're going to do here. But first, you must look at my kitty, because there's can't have an episode go by without seeing my kitty. And there she is, enjoying life. There she blows. All right. Let's go have a look. Alrighty, so that is done. And that little leak there was just, I guess, that screw. I didn't even know that screw was there, what that screw does, but I tightened it, and the leaks went away, so that's good. That's really good. And but that's it for today. Boat's a mess. I'm gonna have to pick up a friend from the airport again. So I gotta clean the crap out of this boat, and then I'm gonna deal with the corroded wires and stuff probably tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna record it, but I don't know. We'll see. I gotta really go through that. Stuff looks pretty corroded, and all of it's brand new. But this is the way she goes. You know, that is the way she goes, and that is how it is when you own a boat, I guess. So, but yeah, overall good success there. It didn't take me as long as I thought it was gonna take. It took like 3 or 4 hours, I think. So it was a good job. I enjoyed that one. That was an enjoyable one. Nothing went catastrophically wrong. And yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully I provided some entertainment for you today. Well, I don't know what to say. After that, I was trying to find a joke. Couldn't find one. And that's what it is. So, no jokes here today for the closeout. Well, thanks again for watching and being here. Have a good rest of your day or whatever. Goodbye.